Jake Thompson was a traveling salesman who often stayed in old hotels across America. One rainy night in October 2008, he arrived at a historic hotel on the outskirts of Chicago. The building looked normal from the outside, but something about it felt strange. As Jake checked in, the elderly receptionist handed him a room key and quietly said, "Your room is 512. And whatever happens tonight, don't go near room 507. Jake laughed, thinking it was some kind of joke. But the receptionist didn't smile. Her expression was serious. Jake took the elevator to the 5th floor and walked to his room. The hallway was long, dimly lit, and completely silent. He settled in and tried to sleep. Around 2:13 a.m., he woke up to the sound of footsteps. Slow, heavy, coming from outside his door. Jake peeked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. Then he noticed something strange. At the far end of the corridor was a door marked 507. He was confused. Earlier, he had looked at the floor map near the elevator. There was no room 507. Curiosity took over. Jake slowly walked down the hallway. The closer he got, the colder the air became. When he finally stood in front of the door, he noticed scratches all over the wood, as if someone had desperately tried to get out. Suddenly, he heard a faint whisper from inside. "Help me." Jake froze. His heart pounded. Then the doorknob slowly began to turn. Without thinking, he ran back to his room and locked the door. The next morning, he rushed downstairs and told the receptionist everything. The woman's face turned white. She sighed and revealed a shocking secret. 20 years earlier, a guest staying in room 507 had disappeared without a trace. The room was permanently sealed and removed from the hotel blueprint. Yet, every few years, room 507 appeared again. Only for a single night. Jake immediately returned to the 5th floor. But when he reached the end of the hallway, the door was gone. There was only a blank wall. Years later, Jake still swore that room 507 was real. And some guests claim that if you're unlucky enough to stay on the 5th floor, you might see it too. But if you do, never open the door.